Greetings everyone. In this video we will showcase the Freehold dungeon from BfA expansion, which will soon be entering our Mythic Plus rotation. Encounters before the first boss. Irontide enforcers using their Shattering Bellow ability to interrupt spellcasting and cause disruption, while their brutal backhand knocks players back and deals physical damage. Watch out for Irontide crack shots and their Azurite grenades in a fight. Irontide Bonesaw can use Healing Balm ability, restoring health to their allies, while their Filthy Blade causes an infected wound, which reduces the effectiveness of healing. Irontide Mastiff's Crippling Bite slows the target and deals heavy damage. On 50% of health, their attacks start dealing 50% more damage. First boss, Skycap Crag. His abilities: Pistol Shot, draws and fires a pistol at a random target. Charge, Crag charges, dealing damage and knocking back everyone within 8 yards area. On 75% of health left, Sharkbait starts using 2 other abilities. Vile Bombardment deals damage and slows enemies. Dive Bomb. Sharkbait charges in a straight line, injuring and knocking players down. The boss will also start using Azurite Powder Shot, which covers the area in front. Enemies after the first boss. Cutwater duelists can charge, attack, and stun their targets for 2 seconds. Irontide Oarsman conjures a Sea Spout, an area of erupting water launching enemies in the air. Blacktooth Brutes will use Earthshaker, a powerful strike affecting nearby area. Padfoot's Plague Step allows him to appear behind players, inflicting them with a disease that deals periodic damage and reduces healing. Vermin Trapper will hurl traps. When triggered, the trap roots the target and inflicts periodic damage. Bilge Rat Buccaneer goes bananas, attacking all enemies within 5 yards of him. Council of Captains, second boss. Players will have to fight Captains Eudora and Raoul, with Captain Jolly joining as your ally for this battle, granting movement speed bonus. Raoul's abilities: Barrel Smash, repeatedly deals damage and knocks back enemies in 10-yard area. Blackout Barrel throws a barrel at a random enemy. Enemy remains disoriented until the barrel is destroyed. Eudora's abilities: Powder Shot, attacks a random player. Grape Shot. Eudora leaps to a new location, then starts firing in a cone in front of her. Bartender will be tossing various brews during the fight, helping attentive players. One will grant a speed bonus, the other a buff to critical strike, and the third deals damage. Enemies between bosses. Brinescale casts Water Bolt and uses Frost Blast, slowing the target. Both abilities deal damage. Bilge Rat Swabby conjures Slippery Suds, causing any attempt to jump to result in a stun. Blacktooth Scrappers with Blind Rage active will fixate on a random player and will increase their damage by 50%. Cutwater Knife Jugglers will use Ricocheting Throw, launching a dagger that strikes their target and then 2 others. While Irontide Crusher attacks with 2 abilities, the Ground Shatter knocks back enemies in 10 yards area, while their Boulder Throw knocks enemies down for a short time. Ring of Booty. The third encounter. The fight consists of 3 parts. Spectators will prohibit attempts to leave the arena. First part will be to court a fast Slippery Pig. Next part will be a mini-boss, Ludwig von Tortollen. His only ability is Shell Bounce. Overcome him for Trothak the Shark Puncher to join the brawl. Ripper Punch strikes nearby players and causes bleeding. Boss tosses a shark at a random player. The shark then deals area damage and chases nearby player. Bait Toss creates a slowing area around tossed bat. Lure a shark to it to make it ignore players for a bit. Shark Tornado. Spin in a circle, striking enemies in 9 yards area. Rearm. Charge a nearby shark, striking enemies caught in a path. Enemies before the last boss. Irontide Ravager will use Painful Motivation on their allies, a spell that deals damage to them but increases their damage by 50%. Stormcallers cast Lightning Bolt and Thundering Squall, dealing damage to players. Irontide Buccaneers strike with Blade Barrage in a small cone in front of them. Officer use Oiled Blade to deal damage and reduce target's healing effectiveness. Harlan Sweet, the last boss of the dungeon. His abilities are as follows. Whirling Dagger throws a dagger at a random player. Avastia summon Grenadiers, which explode after reaching their target. Swiftwind Saber Harlan bends the wind to fly forward, knocking back and injuring enemies. Cannon barrage. Every 0.8 seconds, a random target is marked for a delayed explosion. Throws a loaded dice when reaching 60% of health. Abilities now deal damage to additional targets. Reaching 30% of health, throws a second set of loaded dice, doubling his attack speed and damage received. Gear will be scaled to match and will follow Legion equipment system rules. Coming to Project UWOW. See you in-game.